Greetings and salutations, my friends. This is Garrick Brown Art Studios, and I had the pleasure of attending a wedding at the beach recently and was able to witness this amazing sunrise. But oh, it got real later that evening. I witnessed an amazing thunderstorm over the ocean and a lightning show that I will never forget. I've always been captivated by Mother Nature and weather, and I just wanted to share this with you. Today, I am doing a modified bloom, and let me just tell you guys, the TLP Pigments really showed out in this one, and I enjoyed every bit of it. We're going to jump in and get started, but before we get started, I wanted to leave you with something I say in every video, and that's to do every single thing with love. Treat your friends, your family, and even your enemies with love. This is Garrick Brown Art Studio, and I'm back with another video just for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today this is my choice of piggies. We have seaweed and macaw, and they are going to mix a gorgeous color combination. So what I'm going to show you today is an in-depth demonstration of how I mix my pigments. I use a wetting agent, typically GAC 800 or Flow Medium by Master's Touch. And as you can see here, I'm just dropping just a little bit to get those pigments wet, and it is actually going to turn into a paste. What you want to do is just make sure you get every single piece of pigment wet at this point. And right here, I'm adding a little bit more of my Flow Medium to the mixture. And I'm just going to stir like crazy. And there's that paste that I was talking about. Now that I've gotten my pigments wet, I add a little bit more, and that paste becomes a bit more liquid. And I'll be ready to add my pouring medium, which in this case is the Behr 8300 Deep Base. It is super thick, but will pair nicely with my pigments. I like to stir in just a little bit at a time, just to make sure that all of my pigments basically saturate this pouring medium and that my color remains nearly the same. And I'm adding a little bit more, as you can see, and we're going to have a really nice consistency at the end. I find that my pigments are always a tad thinner than my regular paints, but I think it's kind of to each its own kind of thing, so that's just what works for me. That may not work for you. And now we are going to mix up our two paint with our pouring medium. And as always, I typically start with about a 3-to-1 ratio. I eyeball it because exact measurements really don't work well for me in this technique. I go by feel and flow. All right. I'm just laying down my pillow paint, which is Glendon Essentials, with a ounce of GAC 800 and 1 ounce of water in my mixing container. I like for my pillow paint to be a little bit thinner, and these are my colors, remaining colors that were mixed off screen. That's Amsterdam Oxide Black, and those are my golden colors as well. This is my cell activator. 3 parts Floetrol to 1 part paint. here I'm just making small adjustments, trying to get the paint completely off the canvas in that corner, and just making little adjustments to how I see fit. Isn't that macaw and seaweed just gorgeous? I hope you enjoyed this video, and just check out the colors. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you watching. Remember, treat your friends, your family, and even your enemies with love. Until the next time, peace.